Namaste. Welcome, everyone. It's Anita with Empirical Grace Acupuncture Acupressure. I am streaming live from different channels. We have Instagram. Hello, Insta. Thank you for joining us. And then my Instagram followers have been really sweet to me, so thank you. And then we have our men's channel, which is YouTube channel, Empirical Grace. And then we also have a woman's channel, Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. And then we are streaming live right now from also Facebook. It's the first time I've been on Facebook, so hopefully the Facebook is working, and of course TikTok. So we're going to do 20 minutes of acupressure. Everybody get into a comfortable place, and then we're going to get some really nice relaxation for this wrapping up this weekend. Also, while having people join on in, just so somebody is asking on Instagram, where am I located? I am located in the Washington, D.C. area, but I have virtual appointments. If you look in the link in the bio, you can connect with me. And also all the donations, whether you're watching our videos or you're purchasing our acupressure guides, or you are buying our virtual books, which I'm systematically getting on Amazon, but right now they're on the YouTube store, as well as the link in the bio. All the proceeds go towards 2 future free clinics, one near Hyderabad, India, another one in Washington, D.C. So just know it goes towards a really good cause. All right, enough of me chatting. We're trying to save your questions till the end. The questions are important. Yes, they are important. But if you do the acupressure, you're going to help yourself feel better. My goal is to give you acupressure tools along with doctor's recommendations that can help you along the way. All right, first point we're going to start off with, we're going to keep it really simple. We're going to start with yin tong, and we're going to go ahead and acupress here. I always like to practice nasal breathing. You know, if the gentleman on the YouTube channel will tell you that I'm a big fan of nasal breathing. Nasal breathing can help you relieve anxiety. Nasal breathing can help you with blood pressure, along with your doctor's recommendations. Nasal breathing can also improve nitric oxide, which can help women regulate their cycle. Nasal breathing can help gentlemen in the bedroom. And nasal breathing can also improve metabolism. So nasal breathing is really, really important. So I want you to breathe in from your nose, under your abdomen or chest, and we're going to do yin tong. Everybody do this with me for the next 30 seconds or so. I do this acupressure point every hour on the hour. Here we go. I just want to check real quick on the YouTube channel, Empirical Grace. Hey, Jason, can you hear me? I just want you to do a sound check. Can you definitely just let me know if you can hear me? All right, fantastic. Then the next thing that I want to do is I want to focus on ear shen men. So we have the ear, and there's some really good key points. Also on our books, there's some really good images. So if you know, there's 8 ebooks that we've published. You can find them on the YouTube store and also the TikTok, also on the link tree. So this is really good images to help you to do protocols. So I love the ears because they release endorphins, opioid, serotonin. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the ear just like this. If you want to go ahead and, take a screenshot. So this acupressure ear shen men is really fantastic with yin tong. It is a beautiful pair that actually can circuit the entire body, help you relax the body, help you to take the edge off, help you to sleep, which is going to further help you regulate a cycle, help you on your weight loss journey naturally, and it also can help gentlemen in the bedroom. So we're going to go ahead and do this triangular aspect. You can do the ear seeds. If you go to the link in the bio, you'll see a link for the acupressure devices, or you can just acupress with your finger or a Q-tip or a pencil. We're going to use my fancy red pencil. So I want everybody to acupress with me. So go ahead and acupress here. And we're going to go ahead and acupress just like this. Everybody follow along with me. This is a fantastic protocol to help you to relax. It helps you to sleep. It helps you with anxiety, anger, frustration, worry. So this is a fantastic protocol that I want you to get in the habit of doing. So everybody follow along with me on this protocol. You can alternate between both ears, and you can also do this point together. So you can do that. These are 2 points, Ir Shen Men and Yin Tong. Great for anxiety, anger, agitation, frustration, worry, help you to sleep. And this is consequently going to help reduce cortisol, helping you with that cortisol belly, and also boosting hormone naturally to help you with metabolism. It can also help you relax, so you can create that blood to help you with that cycle. Gentlemen, it can help you to sleep, help you with testosterone, nitric oxide to help you along the way in the bedroom. And so just a real shout out for the men's YouTube channel. If you can just let me know if you can hear me. So this is a great protocol that you can do every hour on the hour, and I encourage you to do that. Fantastic. So next protocol that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the midline of oh, hey, Kay on Facebook. Thanks for joining, dear. Let me know if you have any questions. Kay is one of my good friends, so thank you for joining in. So I hope the lighting is okay. All right, next protocol we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the midline of the face. Everybody do this along with me. I like this. So on the ear, I did Ir Shen Men. The kidney and liver we'll get to on the ear in a second. Good question on TikTok. So this is a fantastic protocol. I like this protocol for a lot of different reasons. It can actually relax the entire body. It can rejuvenate the entire body. This is also a great protocol for helping access the GV meridian, which can balance the CV meridian. So the GVs in the front and the CVs in the front, the GVs in the back, which can actually create a beautiful circuit helping you with the entire body. So this is a fantastic protocol that I want you to get in the habit of doing along with Ir Shen Men and Yin Tong. This can help balance out the entire body. It can also help you if you're having back pain because it can relax the spine, which can help with back. Also, gentlemen, this is a fantastic protocol to help with the back of the body, which can help you with the front of the body. This is also a great protocol to help you improve circulations. As you know, the spine innervates with the nerves, which attaches to all the organs in the body. So this is a nice way to relax the entire body. So keep this protocol in mind. Next thing that I want to talk to you all about is a nice rejuvenating, refreshing point. A lot of people talk to me about, brain fog and also feeling fatigued and tired. A nice way to refresh the whole body is to do the following point. We have our little doll, Anna or Adam. Remember, acupuncture is based on mirror imaging. So you have a mirror image of the body here, as well as here, as well as here, as well as here, as well as here. And then, yes, if you are a 5-point irregular trainer, yes, that's fantastic. You can do, right, what is it? Ir Shen Men, sympathetic, liver, lung, and kidney. Very good. Yes, you can do those too. That's a great protocol to help relax the body and detox the whole body as well. So the next protocol that we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go from here across the temple, along the jawline, all the way back up. So everybody do this with me. This is a great protocol to, as far as the back pain, we're going to get to it. So hang tight. Let me get through some of the face points and some of the ear points. And then there's a hand point that's really good for back pain. So we'll get to that in a second. This is a great protocol for helping feel refreshed. And so why is this protocol important? Well, if you feel refreshed, you have less likely that you're going to want to eat that candy, eat that sugar, get that carb fix, right? So this is a fantastic protocol for just helping you feel refreshed, helping with brain fog, helping you feel more energized. And the reason why is that many different reasons. This right here can help you to access the spleen, the stomach, large intestine, small intestine, helping you nourish. So this can be helpful for that belly fat, also that inflammation. Also, this can also be helpful for blood sugar resistance and blood sugar in general. Also, if you're struggling with obesity, this is one of the really good points. Also for gentlemen, I really like this protocol for a couple of different reasons. Gentlemen struggle with blood sugar and blood pressure issues. This point right here helps with blood sugar. This point right here helps with blood pressure. Also, by doing this protocol, you're clearing out the nasal passageways. You're helping with snoring, helping with sleep apnea. You're also helping with sinus trouble, which if it's stuck can impede the sinus, it can impede blood flow, and it can help gentlemen improve that blood flow, helping them along the way. And then also this protocol right here is also great for women because this area also represents the uterus. So this can help bring blood flow to the uterine lining. So this is a fantastic protocol in addition of not only helping with blood sugar, blood pressure, obesity, clearing out nasal passageways, but helping you feel more refreshed. Fantastic. All right, wonderful. Yeah, very cool, very cool. All right, next protocol that we're going to do is we're going to just do 20. Everybody just do 20. You can tap like this, or you can also just, you can tap like this. This is a fantastic protocol, or you can use the AccuPen. Get the Amazon Accu devices, and this is a fantastic protocol to help you. Yes, you can do this for gut morning health, and then for insomnia, you can do Ir-Sen-Men. I'll try to do another point, but you can do Ir-Sen-Men. This is a fantastic protocol for a lot of different reasons. This can help you with just relaxation. This can help you with grounding. Remember, top gets to the bottom, so it helps you to relax. In addition to that, this protocol can be hair prevention, hair loss. This can help you with also helping you bring blood flow to the gut, helping you with weight loss. This can also be a good protocol for gentlemen, bringing blood flow to the core, helping you along the way. Ladies, this is a good protocol to helping you bring blood flow to the uterine wall, helping you along the way to regulate a cycle, or help you on your way along with your doctor's recommendation for trying to conceive. So this is a nice protocol. I really like this protocol, so I want you all to get in the habit of doing this protocol. And then in addition to that, we're going to go ahead and do, yes, you're enjoying it. I like this protocol too. How are you guys feeling? Tell me on Instagram, tell me on YouTube, and also we have one person following in, let's see, okay, awesome. I'm not used to Facebook, so I'm making sure everybody on Facebook's okay. So this is also a really nice, super relaxing protocol. Men really like this protocol. I've noticed that when I'm doing this protocol, men really write to me and say that this is really relaxing. For high cholesterol, you can try Ceylon cinnamon tea. You can also try rooibos tea. That can help you, of course, work with your doctor and so forth. What can you use if you don't have that tool? You can use a comb, or you can use your fingertips, no problem if you don't have this tool. If you want this tool, it is in the link in the bio, just so you know, under Amazon finds. Okay, really good. Also, these protocols can also help you with hair loss and so forth. Really, really good. So a really good question came up on the live. It can help a lot of people for blood sugar. So thankfully, I'm not a diabetic. I come from a family of diabetics. And you also know, if you've been on here watching me, my mom has had several complications with diabetes in the last couple of years. So I would absolutely tell you to work with your medical doctor. You're going to need his or her help with glucose to insulin. But there are some things you can do naturally along with your doctor's recommendations. You know, I'm a big fan of Ceylon cinnamon tea. I've seen with my own eyes in our family how it helps. Ceylon cinnamon. Ceylon is just, you know, tea from Ceylon. Cinnamon means Ceylon is Sri Lankan cinnamon. You can get it actually at Walmart. It's not I live near Walmart. When I looked at it, it was like $12. And you can talk to your doctor about how many cups of Ceylon cinnamon. Ceylon is great for many different reasons. Ceylon can help you with blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol. It can also help you with period pain. So I'm a big fan of Ceylon cinnamon, and you can talk to your doctor about how many cups. Also, if you're struggling with cholesterol, you can also try rooibos tea as well. Turmeric is great for anti-inflammatory. Peppermint is great for if you're feeling bloated, and if you're feeling constipated. Lemon water, simple. There are a lot of pregnant women who can't poop. You can't do the hand points or the foot points. If you're pregnant, you can try lemon water. So that's really great. And so we'll get to sleep in a second. So if you're struggling with diabetes, let me give you some tips along with what your doctor says. This is a great protocol because this accesses the spleen, stomach, large intestine, and small intestine to transform and help the spleen channel help you with blood sugar issues. You can do this protocol while washing your face. This can be very helpful. And then also, for as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this protocol for blood sugar. This is also a fantastic protocol that you can do before each meal for 3 minutes. This can help transform your spleen, stomach, large intestine, small intestine to help with blood sugar before a meal. In addition to that, you can also do spleen 4. Again, if you're pregnant, please do not do the hand or foot points. Spleen 4, you go to the big toe on the medial aspect, on the big toe side. You're going to go from the big toe and you're going to fall into a little ditch on the metatarsal. This is spleen 4. This can also be very, very helpful. And I'll try to write an ebook for you all on blood sugar. I did write a book on cortisol belly, and I also wrote a book on sleep and weight loss, and I also wrote a book on cravings. The cravings book is really good. I'm not just saying that. Even the editor was like, this is a really good book. And why is cravings important, right? If you're not having that soothing effect, then and you're stressed, you're going to go for sugar and carbs and salt, right? Sometimes you feel like you want that salt snack. So there are really good protocols in there that can help you to soothe your cravings without having the food, which can drop your weight. And also there's in the book, it's really good protocols on also helping you feel full. Sometimes you just don't feel full, and there's some really good protocols that can help you feel full, which can also help you to lose weight. So somebody asked in the TikTok, arthritis, you can try turmeric ginger tea. Turmeric is great for inflammation. Ginger is also good for arthritis. You can talk to your doctor about how much to drink. And you can also do an Epsom salt soak with ginger, and that can also help you. If you're also, ladies, if you're pregnant, just watch the ginger. I usually don't, recommend high amounts of ginger if you're pregnant. Okay, let's go back to the acupressure and so forth. Somebody asked about insomnia. We will get to insomnia, but let me go, yes, bad insomnia. Somebody asked about insomnia, so let me go ahead and talk to you all about insomnia for a quick second. Yin Tong and Ir Shen Men, right? Ir Shen Men and Yin Tong can be really helpful. I do it every hour on the hour for a little bit. I get the luxury of working from home, so I can put the camera off and then do that, and that helps me. Yin Tong and Ir Shen Men. Another great point that you can do, take the peace sign. You guys seen this video if you've been following me. Take this peace sign, and then you can go ahead and grab your ear and you can acupress like this. This will help you with anxiety, headaches, and migraines. It can also help you with insomnia. So for the lady who's commenting on insomnia, I want you to get in the habit of doing this protocol. Do this protocol. I want you to do this protocol. And I want you to do this protocol laying in bed. This is going to help you to shut your mind, help you to fall asleep quickly, get that deep REM sleep, and also prevent you from waking up. So do this till you fall asleep. Take the peace sign and do this protocol to help you along the way. I'm going to show you where the point is on my model here. You have Jack. Everybody knows Jack, right? And so it is Jack's here. You're going to do the on me endpoint. The on me endpoint can be very, very helpful in helping you to shut down the mind. So I want you to consider doing that. The way you do is take the peace sign, cuff the ear, and acupress while you're laying in bed. Fantastic. Okay, let's see. I'm going to answer this question, but I really want to get through the protocols, and I'll answer more questions, I promise. But if you do the protocols, you'll feel better. You'll have some resources. And also these lives are saved on both our YouTube channels as well as on Instagram. Hello, Instagram. So as far as vertigo, as long as you are not pregnant, you can do fist on top of fist, and that can help you with vertigo. Repeat this. Do it for 3 minutes and repeat as you need it. Frozen shoulder, again, this can represent the shoulder. If you look at the little man or the little lady, you can see that the shoulder is represented right here. So again, you can do this, but if you're pregnant, I don't want you to do the hand and foot points, but this is a great protocol that you can do. So really, really good that you can do. All right. You're welcome. What does the V on the ears do? Help with insomnia. Yes. Okay, fantastic. For cancer issues, you got to work with your oncologist. I cannot treat cancer, and I will not treat cancer. So work with your oncologist for cancer issues. One thing that I can tell you is if you're looking for something to help you along with your oncologist recommendations, you can try turmeric tea. And also for the lady who's struggling with uterine cancer, obviously work with your doctor. As long as you're not pregnant, you can do this. And this can also help you 3 minutes and then repeat as you need. And then for cholesterol, you can try Ceylon cinnamon. You can also try rooibos tea or Ceylon cinnamon. And then I'll try to save your questions till the end. But for lung breath, you can do the governing vessel channel. The CV channel. You can just breathe through your nose by doing this acupressure point, and that can help you. All right, let's go back to the ear. We're going to do a couple of points on the ear. We already did ear shen men. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do the half circle here, and then we're also going to do the rim of the ear. Let's go ahead and do the rim of the ear. Let's go ahead and do the half circle. And save your questions if you can. I want to try to get through a little bit more, and put down your phones and do the acupressure. You'll feel better. So this is the AccuPen. I like the way this feels. You can use your finger, Q-tip, not a problem, but I like the way this feels. So let's go ahead and acupress this half circle. We're going to go ahead and acupress this half circle. Remember, on this half circle, the entire body is mirror image just like this, and the entire body is also mirror image just like this. So let's go ahead and do this half circle. This is a fantastic protocol. I like how this feels. Remember, the ears are fantastic. It has so many endorphins, opioids, serotonin, and dopamine. This is a great protocol for unexplained weight gain. This is a great protocol if you're feeling sad or have anxiety. I feel so good doing the ear points. This is also a great protocol if you just had a baby and you're feeling out of sorts. This is also a great protocol if you're having blood sugar or blood pressure. Gentlemen, this is a great protocol for balancing testosterone. If you have unexplained fertility, this is also a really good protocol that you can do. For the person who's asking about the hair loss, I'll try to get to the question at the end, Sarah, but do the acupressure. So much of hair loss could be due to blood deficiency or due to stress. If you're stressed out, you're not sleeping well, the body doesn't have enough resources to produce blood, which means that you may be losing hair. So you might want to do some of this acupressure to help you. So this also for the person who's asking about the kidney points. Ear points are really great for kidney. Kidney and ears have a relationship in Chinese medicine. So this is a fantastic protocol for the X factor. When somebody refers to me and they tell me that the doctor tells me their tests are normal, but the patient is complaining, this is what I do. So if you feel like you have an X factor, you're not quite sure what it is, you just don't feel quite right, in addition to your doctor's recommendation, I want you to acupress this, because this balances out the entire body. Ooh! And I hope I didn't lose that. Oh no. Oh, I have it right here. Let me grab it real quick. So let's do that. And then in addition to that, let's do the outside of the ear. Everybody follow along and do the outside of the ear. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to also massage the rim of the ear. Everybody do the rim of the ear with me. Let me walk you through what it can do. Can you turn to the side? Oh, so sorry, love. Yes, Nikki. So when I do the point, so sorry, that was a good comment. I apologize. So what I did on the ear, let me see if I can let people see on Instagram too, is I turned to the side. It's this point for ear shen men. And then this half circle. Can everybody see this? Let me know in the chat, please. Do this half circle. And then we're also going to do this half circle. So this half circle is really good for helping naturally. Of course, work with your doctor. Got to work with your doctor. This is good for blood pressure. This can also be good for anger, agitation. Also really good point for taking the edge off of cravings. So this is a great point if you're trying to quit smoking, trying to quit vaping, trying to do your very best to help take the edge off so you don't have to self-soothe and, work with your doctor. But great point that you can do for quit smoking, quit vaping. Also, this is a great point if you come home and also you're feeling like you want that bag of chips, or you want that cookie, or you're going to order pizza or have pizza delivered. This is a great protocol that you can do to help self-soothe so you don't make those poor decisions. So gentlemen, this is also a really good point to help you with anxiety, to help you in the bedroom. It's a really good thing that you can do. All right. Next thing we are going to do, I'm going to quickly answer the gal who's having the question on hair loss. To prevent hair loss, you're going to do 20. And then if you're having hair loss in specific areas, and again, you do the points for a few minutes and then you repeat as you need. I want you to get 20 minutes of acupressure in. If you're having hair loss, if you can go to the YouTube channel, there's actually a way that I show you how to make rosemary water. And so for rosemary water, then what you can do is take a few stalks. You can put it in water until it browns, drain out the stalks, put it in a spray bottle, and then you can acupress. And then wherever you have the ball spot, you can acupress using a derm roller, which you can get in the link in the bio. So do consider that. You're going to acupress the derm roller. And then as you acupress for a few minutes, in about 6 weeks, you should see hair growth. So that can help you along the way. So somebody asked about what weight loss. Let's talk about weight loss. So there are a lot of really good points that you can do for weight loss. So let's go through it. If you are struggling, and I wrote books on this too. So if you go to the YouTube store or you go to our link in our bio, I'm systematically putting the books on Amazon, but if you go to the link in the bio, I wrote 4 books on weight loss. So people struggle with cravings, people struggle with sleep. Sleep is important because it releases hormones to help you with metabolism. And also for weight loss too, I wrote a book on cortisol belly, which means that if you're stressed, it further means that you don't sleep right, and because you don't sleep right, you're wanting the chips, you're wanting the pasta, you're wanting the carbs, and some people just don't feel full. And this acupressure can help you with that, along with whatever you're doing, if you're doing intermittent fasting or you're working with the trainer and so forth. Get your steps in and drink half your body weight in ounces of water. You need if you weigh 150 pounds, you need to drink 75 ounces of water. So let me give you some general points. You can check out my books, and I'm also going to talk to you about the weight loss sock too that can help you. But let me just generally talk to you about some points. If you're struggling with blood sugar and your general obesity, I want you to acupress this point for a few minutes while washing your face. If you're struggling with fatigue and weight loss, I want you to acupress this point as it gets the GV and CV meridians. If you are not, and again, as long as you're not pregnant, if you're feeling inflamed or you're holding water and you want to lose weight, as long as you're not pregnant, don't do the hand points. If you're pregnant, then you're going to do this point for a few minutes before meals. If you're struggling with blood sugar or you just don't feel like your metabolism is boosting, then I want you to consider this point. And again, these points are also going to help you before you eat a meal. And if your gut isn't right, indigestion, gastritis, if your IBS, your pooping's not right, whether too much pooping or too little pooping, you're going to go ahead and acupress just like this. How often do you see results? A lot on the men's channel, there's more complicated things that men work on. And generally, if you're seeing an acupuncturist, it really does help. But in general, I would say about 6 weeks. And if you do these lives, these lives are 20 minutes. If you're following along and doing these lives 20 minutes a day, generally, I think you're going to see some results within 10 days. And then really stick with it for 6 weeks. And these are great self-care. Remember, the hand represents the head, it represents the back, it represents the core, it represents the foot. So we're balancing out so many things in the body. It's going to help you. It's self-care. It's going to release endorphins. It's going to help you. It's going to keep that balance. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, let's go ahead and do a general wellness point that can help you in many different ways. And then I'm going to walk through, we're going to take the opportunity to take maybe some questions. I've been trying to answer questions. I'm going to tell you about some of our products because they can help too. And if you don't want to buy the products, it's fine, but at least you know the points and you can do the points, and all the proceeds go towards 2 future free clinics, one near Hyderabad, India, and then one near Washington, D.C. How do you follow me? The follow button, my dear. It's on TikTok, it's on the right side. So you can do that. Okay, awesome. So what we're going to do is, again, don't do this protocol if you're pregnant. Don't do this protocol if you're pregnant. Do not do this if you're pregnant. Let me make sure the cameras are okay so everybody can see this. Hello, Instagram. Never forget about you. And then we're going to go ahead. So do not do this if you're pregnant. So this is a fantastic wellness point. You can do this a few minutes throughout the day. This point is good for not just pooping. This point can be good for a lot of different things. It can be good for headaches and migraines and neck strain, upper back pain. It can be good for shoulder pain, spinal pain, which can help balance out the GV and CV meridian, which can help the entire body. It can also help L2, L3, L4. It can help the sacrum. It can help the sciatica down the back of the leg, down the side of the legs, down the front of the legs. This can also help you if you're having indigestion, digestion, too much pooping, too little pooping, acid reflux, gastritis, if you have IBS or Crohn's disease. This can also help you if you have period pain, if you're trying to build the uterine lining, you're trying to regulate your cycle. You can do this till you have 3 regular cycles and then immediately stop the hand point if you're pregnant. This can also be helpful if you're having endometriosis. This is also a great point for weight loss. You can do this before meals because it's going to clear out the colon so your body can metabolize the food. You're going to do this for 3 minutes before each meal. This is also, remember, in general, I want you to get 20 minutes of acupressure. You can do the lives. You can do the points that you like. This point specifically, 3 minutes before a meal, or you can do it as you need for a couple of minutes. Remember, I want you to get in the habit of doing these points for a couple of minutes. This is one of my favorite points for gentlemen because this can basically build and relax the core. It can also reinforce the back, helping gentlemen in the bedroom a little bit more. Not a little bit more, quite a bit more. This is one of my most viral points for gentlemen. Fantastic. Okay, let's talk about general anxiety, and let's also talk about insomnia. For anxiety, God bless you, thank you. So for anxiety, you're going to do Irschen Men. I cannot emphasize the power of this point. I do this point every hour on the hour. If I can get you to do this, it's going to help you. So this can be a fantastic protocol for just doing this. You can acupress like this, or you can press like this and breathe in from your nose. You can do it and repeat as you need. Do it for a few minutes and repeat as you need. I do it every hour on the hour for a few minutes. For PCOS and weight loss, a couple of really good protocols, as long as you're not pregnant, is you can do this point, you can do this point, and then you can also do spleen 4. And you can also do spleen 4. Fantastic. Okay, and then for insomnia, a really good, you can do this point right here. Gentlemen, you got to get your sleep in. Ladies too. Sleeping is so important for regulating that cycle. So really good. And also, don't forget the peace sign, and you're going to cuff the ear. You're going to cuff the ear. You're going to acupress while you're laying in bed. This can help you with sleep. You're going to acupress while sleeping, laying in bed to sleep. Fantastic. All right, you guys. I just had my baby around. Oh, wow. Yes, you want to lose weight. Yes, you can do this. You can do this protocol while you're washing your face. As long as you're not pregnant, you can do this before you eat a meal. You can do this before you eat a meal. And then you can do this, again, hand and foot points. Don't do them if you're pregnant. You can do this before you eat a meal. Yin Tong for anxiety. Yin Tong for anxiety. I think I should write a book just about anxiety because so many of us struggle with it. All right, you guys, I want to show you the products. Do you want to see the products? I'll try to quickly go through them in 5 minutes, and then I'll answer some questions, or you prefer that I answer questions. I'd like to show you some products if I can. I've spent and I'm working on a patent too, which will be probably done not next year. It's going to take a long time, probably 27 for Christmas. So that'll be really good. So you guys want to see the products, or you want me to focus on questions? I prefer to show you the products, but I'll do whatever you want me to do. Bloating, as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this and peppermint tea. And then if you're pregnant and bloated, which is common, you can do this point. Okay. All right. We got majority of people saying show the products. I'm going to wait for 1 or 2 more responses, and then we're going to, okay. Oh, thank you. All right. I'll just answer this one question. It's important, and then we'll show products, and then I'll try to stay behind to answer questions. Oh, thank you. All right, you guys are interested on the products. For diabetes, you're going to acupress like this, and as long as you're not pregnant, you're going to acupress like this. You're going to work with your doctor, and then you are going to drink Ceylon cinnamon tea, and you talk to your doctor about how much to do. Yes, it works. I give you all my best advice. Yes, it works. Okay. Let's talk about some of our products. We're going to first talk about the books. So I wrote 8 books. They're ebooks. You can find them on the YouTube channel. You can also find them in the link in the bio. And they're ebooks. You get them immediately. There's 2 books on men's health, 2 books on regulating a cycle, and there's 4 books on weight loss. There's, oh shoot, man. My battery, I've been on the lives for like all day. My battery's about to die. So let me plug in TikTok. Of course it's going to die. Okay. Can you, oh, okay. Awesome. Can you just tell me on TikTok, can you see me okay? Because I have to re-plug in my phone on TikTok. Can you let me know that you see me okay, please? Can you hear and see me okay on TikTok? One more person telling me yes or no. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, so we have 8 books on our YouTube store as well as on the link in the bio. And again, all the proceeds go towards 2 future free clinics, whether you're watching our videos, buying our products, and I'm hoping to open doors. I'm hoping, if everything goes well, I'm hoping to open doors next year. So if everything goes well, I have to raise money. If you want to see one of our free clinics, go to the YouTube channel, and there's TV appearances. You'll see some interviews that I've done, and there's a documentary about the free clinic that I did. I want to open another one near Hyderabad, India, another one in Washington, D.C. So fantastic. And so there's 8 books, 2 on men's, 2 on women's, 4 on weight loss. The 2 men's book has to do with bedroom issues, and the 2 women's book has to do with regulating a cycle. 4 books, 1 on general weight loss, 1 also on cravings and weight loss, 1 on cortisol belly and weight loss, and 1 on sleep and weight loss. Don't underestimate sleep. Every single time someone comes into the clinic and they say they can't lose weight, I find out it's sleep. They're not getting the 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Why is sleep important? You release human growth hormone, which helps you with metabolism. So speaking of which, I want to show you the products. So we have a men's sock, which I just went over on a live with the men on what, so basically you put the sock on and it tells you where to acupress for what. So I'm going to start off with the weight loss one, and we're going to do aches and pains, and we're also going to do the women's. So you can get this on Amazon. You can get this in the link in the bio. You can also get this on Etsy. So what this is it's a sock. So you put the sock on, and then whatever you're having difficulty with, you acupress. So let me walk you through it. So this is on the TikTok shop. It's a wellness product. It's a wellness sock. And then it's also a weight loss sock on Etsy and Amazon. And also in the link in the bio, you'll also see you can order it just in the link in the bio. So you have back pain. Often when you have back pain, you also have weight loss, which, right? We all know that as the weight comes on, some of your aches and pains go away. So this is where to acupress for back and neck. And this is where to acupress for deflating the belly and a hormone belly. This is where you would acupress for constipation. This is where you would acupress for anxiety. This is where you can acupress for diarrhea. So let's say you're constipated, you have a cortisol belly, and you have back pain, which is a common scenario. Then you would put the sock on and you would acupress for a few minutes here, a few minutes here, you acupress for a few minutes here, or you can just simply acupress like that. So if you know of someone who is struggling with weight loss and want natural relaxation points and a protocol that they can do, you can gift them, or you can buy yourself the weight loss sock. So this can be helpful. There's also points on the back of the weight loss sock. So there's points for urination. There's points for hormone balance, for sleeping. We talked about how important sleep is for weight loss. So this shows you where. Also, there's blood pressure point, right? If there's more restriction and also inflammation of the body, it's going to be blood pressure issues with weight loss. So this is a great blood pressure point. And a sadness point, because we all know emotion can affect weight loss. And then this is a great point for speeding up metabolism. So you basically fix whatever point that you want to do and do that point for a few minutes, helping you along the way. So this is the weight loss sock. Any questions on the weight loss sock? I want to ask people any questions on the weight loss sock. I'm going to talk to you about the aches and pain sock and then the women's sock. Any questions on the sock? Oh, the price, I believe we did so on the TikTok shop, if you buy $35, it's free shipping, and then the socks are $21.99. I believe we did our best. The books are $19.99, and then the socks are $21.99. And then some of the sweatshirt, we also have blankets and stuff like that. They're a little bit more, but the quality is really good. I've ordered samples of everything, and I've gifted samples of everything, so that's been really helpful. Okay, awesome. So this is the aches and pains sock. So again, if you're struggling with aches and pains, with so many of you, so when I had a chain of clinics on the West Coast, and really the top things that people came in with were aches and pains, like backache, headaches, migraines, women's issues, fertility, men's issues, and also sinus trouble. People really struggle with sinus trouble. So this is the aches and pains sock. So if you're struggling with back pain, again, this is the lateral aspect of the foot. You would acupress this point. You can just do it like this, or you can take a marker and you can acupress like this. And then you have ringing in the ear, which you can acupress. And again, the socks, please don't use them if you're pregnant. So no hand and foot points if you're pregnant. Improving constipation. You all know how important this is, in addition to the hand point. And then calming point for headaches and also diarrhea, because sometimes people struggle with diarrhea, not constipation. Usually when people are constipated, they have aches and pains. That's at least from what I've seen. And in the back of the sock, we have the hip pain point, the shoulder pain point. In Chinese medicine, the hip and the shoulders are actually the same point that can help. And then we have managing blood pressure and also the cough and cold. And then we have plantar fasciitis. There's a point for that. And then there's also a point for deflating the belly. So this is the pain sock. We went through the wellness or weight loss sock. We went through the men's sock. We also have a sock for women's issues. So this one's really good. I like this one. So this one is really good. And this, let me walk you through these things. This has the back and neck pain, again, hormone, boosting ovulation naturally, helping with period pain, regulating the period cycle, PCOS. There was a couple of people asking about PCOS. I like this point because it can help with PCOS. It can help with metabolism. It can also help with blood sugar. And then on the back of the sock, it's help with uterine lining, sleep assist, also helping you with anxiety, improving constipation, helping with headaches, and also helping with diarrhea. So again, how do you use this is you put the sock on, and then wherever you're having that trouble, it's going to guide you. You're going to acupress that spot. So if you're having back and hormone pain, you're going to acupress like this, where it says, for a few minutes, and you're going to repeat as you need. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions? Let me look through. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions? And I want to show you two other, what are they called on Amazon? They're called Empirical Grace. They're called on Amazon, they're called Empirical Grace Acupressure Sock Guide. Acupressure Sock Guide. So books on the YouTube store and also on the link in the bio. Socks, links in the bio, Amazon, Etsy, and TikTok shop. And then let me just show you 2 other products, and then which one you recommend for perimenopause and Crohn's disease. Well, Crohn's disease, you're struggling. Honestly, I would go with the aches and pains. I would go with the aches and pains because it's got points for diarrhea, constipation, and it's also got points for deflating the belly and aches and pains. So that would be, I would go with the aches and pains sock. We'd go with the aches and pains sock. Okay, let me just talk to you about just a few other things, and then I'll try to answer some questions. You're very welcome. We also have a mug. It's 40 ounces. This is a really cool mug. It comes in blue, black, and white. And here it tells you what to acupress. So you're going to acupress this at noon. You're going to acupress large intestine 10, 11 at 1, triple warmer 3 at 2, yin tong at 4 and 3 p.m. So it gives you a little image as to what to acupress for the 12 hours of the day. And then right here, this is also, there's points on the front and the back. And from what I read, this is dishwasher safe. It's been dishwasher safe on my dishwasher. But this is a nice guide to remind you when you're losing weight to do this. And then we're going to talk about 2 more products, and then I'll take a few questions. So this is a great sweatshirt. I get a lot of compliments on this sweatshirt when I wear it. So what this sweatshirt has is when you wear it, it has points to tell you to do if you're wanting a general wellness point, if you're wanting a point for breath, if you're wanting a point for grounding, for relaxation, for metabolism, deflating the belly. This just basically tells you what to acupress. And there's markings on the side too, on both sides. The right side shows you what to acupress for different types of headaches, whether it's frontal headache, sinus headache, or occipital headache, or if you have mid-back pain, low back pain, or sacrum pain. And then on the left side, it shows you what to acupress for emotion, sadness, anger, frustration, or if you're having belly issues, like you want to deflate the belly, or you want to metabolize, or you're having digestion, heartburn, acid reflux, or nausea issues. So basically, this is your guide. You put your sweatshirt on, and it's a reminder, hey, I'm going to breathe for breath. I'm going to help with metabolism. I've got a headache. I'm going to acupress here for my headache, and so forth. The sweatshirts are really high quality, at least I think they're really high quality. It's a hoodie. It's got kangaroo pockets. It's really soft, and it comes in black, white, and also navy. And then we also have a plush blanket. So the plush blanket is in 6 colors and 2 sizes. So anything $35 or more on the TikTok shop is no shipping. So there's 2 sizes, 50 to 60 and 60 to 80. And then here you have the Venetian man, and it tells you what to acupress on the front of his body as well as the back of his body. And you can see that on the side, you also have, all the markings of what to acupress on the arm for aches and pains, for also helping you with sleep and constipation and so forth. And okay, thank you. Okay, I'm glad you like that. Okay, fantastic. All right, does anybody have, I'm gonna just take a couple minutes of questions. Does anybody have any questions on the products? Or if it's a quick question, I'll just answer it. If you want me to spend a couple more minutes on it, on TikTok, you can give me a dog, a boxer, a dancer, dog, boxer, a dancer. And then for 3 galaxies, you can message me and we'll schedule an appointment, and it's a 30-minute appointment. The socks are cotton. I think I put the material content on wherever, either the subdomain or Etsy or Amazon or the TikTok shop. It has the content, so do check out. But it feels like some polyester and some cotton, but you can take a look. And again, you can also use the socks as a glove, and the points apply. So this is the wellness weight loss sock. So if you put it on your hand, This is the back and this is the front. You can also acupress and the points apply as well. So yeah, if you might want to consider either the ebooks for the weight loss, or you can also consider the sock. Okay, let me see if there's any questions. If it's a quick question, let me just try to answer it. If you want me to spend a little bit more time, do consider a dancer, a boxer, or a puppy. And then if you want a formal appointment, then it's 3 galaxies. And then I will go ahead and, if you message me, we'll contact you for a 30-minute appointment. Question on belching and trapped gas. As long as you're not pregnant, you can do this protocol along with peppermint tea. You can do this protocol 3 minutes and repeat as you need. 3 minutes and repeat as you need. All right. So again, any quick questions on either the products or in general? And then if you want to spend more time, it's a puppy, a dancer, a boxer, or 3 galaxies. Contact me and we'll schedule a 30-minute appointment. All right. Any other questions on the products or anything at all? Give it a minute for people to decide. And then I got to get new content for the week. What specifically is going on with your eye? Yetzi Yart Designs. Can you tell me a little bit more about your eye? Yes, if you want a consultation with me, you can go to the link in the bio, and there you can go to the link in the bio, and then you can sign up for a consultation. You can also, in the link in the bio, I also give you my phone number. You can text me, and then we can text back and forth on an appointment time and so forth. And then blurry eyes, you should see your doctor. I'm just, it's hard on these lives because I can't do an intake, but you can see your doctor, and then you can also do this point gently, and you can also do this point. And then again, 3 minutes, get 20 minutes of acupuncture. If you feeling like a certain point you like, repeat as you need. All right, you guys, I'm going to call it. I got to get new content for the week. Get your acupressure in no matter what you do. If you take some points away with you and you do it for stress and anxiety and sleep, I will forever be grateful, because my goal is to serve and my goal is to teach you what I've learned. So, and all the monetization money go towards 2 future free clinic. All right, I'm going to call it. I'll do my best to be on here tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening. You'll be proud of me. I did 4 hours of lives today. 4 hours of lives. So I'll continue to do that. All right, love. Good night.